morning, Daddy.
Morning, Dad.
All right, I'll tell Roberta in the kitchen to put away all the ice cream and cake.
What? You know what?
Nowadays, people eat kitchens or living rooms, standing around, balancing their plates like jugglers. Soon, they'll be eating in bathrooms. But why not simplify the process?
It's not a man, Dad.
Not a man?
It's a woman. I've been involved with a woman. And I don't know who I am, and I've got to touch base, Dad. I've got to come home.
I think I'll get a repair. You want a repair? I'll take your glass. I'll get us both a repair. Everyone's happy?
Yes.
Then I raise my glass to all of us.
To all of us.
Annie,
Yes, sir.
did I find a seed in my orange juice yesterday morning?
For example, don't let her serve the good beef eater's gin if people simply want to mix it with tonic water.
You have the pleasure of your company, provided...
He says
I said provided that you sit quietly without leaning back in your chairs and don't fight or argue. This won't mean much to you, but the government is systematically ruining this country.
Miss Kelly told us about the government.
Oh, really? And who is Miss Kelly, pray tell?
She's my teacher.
I'm all mixed up, Dad. I'm all over the ballpark. I've been seeing a crisis counselor. I've taken up a part-time job. I've been jogging 2 miles a day, and none of it's working. I want to come home. I'm going to take my children to the zoo and the park lake and the art gallery and do all those things you and Mother used to do with all of us. I want to start again, Dad. I want to start all over again.
This is your table, here are your chairs, here is the china you got on your trip to England, and here's the silver-handled carving knife, which Father used to use.
Oh, yes.
It's been a long day.
But I'm not quite sure who these people are.
It's me, Mother, Stuart, your son, and this is Fred, and Ben, and Nancy, and Beth. We're all here, Mother.
I'll get the turkey. Maybe
Yes, yes. That sounded like a smart guy wisecrack to me. And people who make cracks like that don't normally eat in dining rooms.
I didn't mean it as a crack, Dad.
She decided, if you breathe a word of this, I'll strangle you. She decided that she was in love with her riding master, so she threw everything off.
You tell Miss Kelly she's wrong.
Why?
I'll tell you exactly why. If the government keeps handing out money, no one will want to work. And if no one wants to work, there won't be anyone around to support such things as private schools. And if no one is supporting private schools, then Miss Kelly will be standing on the bread lines along with everyone else. You tell Miss Kelly that, if you please. Thank you, Annie.
Tell you what, I'll send you a bill for the work I've done already.
Good. And I'll send you mine.
I'll help you, I swear. I'll make my own bed, and I'll pick up my towel, and I'll try to be much more careful when I pee. No, really, I will. Well, and I'll tell my parents not to give so many dinner parties. And I'll tell them to give you more time off, eh? I'll tell them to give you all day Sunday. I'm serious, eh? Long after you've forgotten that hymn, long after you've forgotten how to factor, long after you have forgotten Miss Kelly, you'll remember these pleasant breakfasts around this dining room table. And here is your mother to prove it.
Good morning, dear. Good morning, Charlie.
I know people who leap to their feet when a beautiful woman enters the room.
Grandpa?
Which one are you?
I'm Nick, Grandpa.
What do you want?
To have lunch with you, Grandpa.
Then you're late.
I went down to the club.
Who said I'd be at the club?
My parents. My parents said you always eat there.
Lately I've been coming home.
Yes, sir.
Don't know half the people at the club anymore. I'd rather be here at my own table. Dora takes care of me, don't you, Dora?
Yes, sir.
Beginning to. I bet your father was a cabinet maker or something.
My father was a banker.
A banker?
And I was a stockbroker until I got into this.
I don't believe it.
No, it's true. I decided I wanted to see what I was doing and to touch it and to see the results. So, I got into carpentry.
I'm amazed. I mean, I know some stockbrokers. Is this the support that's bad?
That's the one.
Well, what if you put a nail in here?
Not a nail, a screw.
All right, and another one in here, or at least some household cement.
Well, they have these epoxy glues now.
All right, and cram a matchbook in here.
Not a matchbook.
A wedge, a wooden wedge.
Good idea.
See, I can do it too.
What do you want?
Oh, I don't really want anything.
Everyone that sits down with me wants something. Usually it's money. You want money?
Yes, sir.
For what?
My education, Graham.
Oh, your education, huh? Well, that's a good thing. Or it can be. It doesn't have to be. It can be a bad thing. Where do you want to be educated?
At St. Luke's School in Litchfield, Connecticut.
Never heard of it.
It's an excellent boarding school for boys.
Is it Catholic?
I don't think so, Graham.
Sounds Catholic to me.
I think it's high Episcopalian, Graham.
Oh, then it's expensive. What's the matter, Mother?
I'm not quite sure where I am.
You're here, Mother, in your dining room. This is your table. Here are your chairs. Here is the china you got on your trip to China. And here's the silver-handled carving knife, which Father used to use.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, isn't that nice? Thank you so much for this lovely
Let's
gift.
sing to her.
Lovely.
Yes, she...
Sunshine came along with thee, and swallows in the